Put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
What's poppin' YouTube? YouTube boy, imKingKenneth, back from another video. And today, we're going to talk about Playboi Carti. More specifically, his newest album, Music. Or as many people call it, including myself, I Am Music. Because the music aside, Playboi Carti did something that's very unheard of, as he almost went through a 5-year drought of not dropping music at all. And a lot of people did not think that Playboi Carti would be successful whenever he does drop the album. But why exactly is that? Well, that's what you're here to figure out. As in this video, I'm going to talk about Playboi Carti's controversies, his music rollout, the aftermath that came after the album dropped, how this could affect the music industry, and also my personal thoughts on the album. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time and head straight to the video. Actually, one last thing. For those that have been tuned into the channel for a while now, you probably noticed that I have a new camera right now. And of course, I'm still testing out the camera, but I do want to know in the comments if it looks good or not, and whether or not it does or not. I just want to know so I can improve the camera quality. Okay, now let's head straight into it. Alright, so for the actual album itself, in my personal opinion, it's mid. There's some songs that are really good, there's some songs that are okay, and there are some songs that are complete trash, like actual Basura. I actually did a reaction and a review on the album on my live channel, so check it out if you haven't already. But to briefly summarize it, for the sake of this video, I gave the album a good 5.85 out of 10, and I still feel that way 3 weeks later. And while I'm not a fan of the newer Playboi Carti, even if I was, I still wouldn't think that waiting almost 5 years for this album is worth it. And it definitely wasn't worth the album being delayed time and time again, and people having to wait at 6 AM just for the album to drop. I'm from New York, by the way, so I'm talking EST here. But even for people in the West Coast, 3 AM is ludicrous. And honestly, 30 songs is way too much. 34 if you include the deluxe. Albums, in my opinion, should be around 10 to 20 songs, depending on the length of each track, of course. But I say all of this to say, the album so far has been very successful. The album sold 300K first week, and if you've been watching this channel for a while now, then you would know that I hate when people use music sales for arguments, or say it's the most important part of music. But these numbers are crazy, and multiple songs have charted the Billboard Hot 100 chart. And the album itself has charted #1 on the Billboard 200 chart, and it's still like that weeks later at the time of this recording. Obviously, we gotta wait to see if this album means anything in the long term, but short term, it exceeded expectations. And as a result, it got very mixed reviews, with some loving the album, especially Carti glazers, people like me in the middle, or people hating on the album. And apparently it's already going gold. But now going back to what I said earlier about Carti taking years to drop this album, due to the fact it took this long, people started to turn against Playboi Carti, even his old Sam's, because aside from a few features and singles, you practically never heard of Playboi Carti ever. And the more you heard about his personal life, the more people started to hate on him too. I'm pretty sure most of that watching this video already knows what I'm talking about. Whether it's him being accused of a deadbeat by his baby moms, aka Azalea, or allegedly having altercations with women. I already made videos in the past about why cancel culture doesn't affect certain people, and how people are willing to excuse behavior if they make good art, or to separate the art from the artist. But at least for a little while, especially in the past year, people on either side of the spectrum hated Playboi Carti. It was just last year when Playboi Carti did a 6-minute stream with Aiden Wallace, and came to the stream dumb late, apparently after filming a music video, and he just did this, say I love you like this. I love you, I love you. 2024 music. Got Aiden's cash and dipped. And trust me, anybody hated him for that, whether or not you're a fan of Aiden.
I got some cash for you. Yeah, a little gift from me to you. A lot amount of money, dear. I got you, bro. From me to you. Yeah, I got you, bro. Questions for him. We don't got him for too long. You let me know.
Love you. Thank you so much for everything. 2024 music.
You leave right now? Yeah. Alright, let me mute real quick.
I want it to be enough though. A year later, Playboi Carti uses Consonant as part of his marketing, which obviously is not surprising because every celebrity nowadays either wants to be on Kai's stream or do content themselves, or maybe just do another streamer's stream. I brought him up because apparently the reason as to why the album didn't get released and kept getting delayed even at the 11th hour is because he needed to get samples cleared, which I get and understand, but honestly I think he's partly lying. I'm not saying it doesn't take a long time to get samples cleared, but at the same time he's Playboi Carti, one of the most popular rappers in the entire world, with a dedicated fan base, which I'm pretty sure is commenting as we speak. Part of the reason as to why I think it took so long is because he tries to be mysterious, and him having a music job maintains his aura. But if you somehow don't believe the sampling though, check this out. about how what I think it affects the music industry is that I would think it would allow certain artists to be lazy or try to make a certain sound on music. Granted, like I said, Carti has a dedicated fan base, so he was probably going to get these numbers no matter what. But I do think that the music industry is looking at this, whether it's artists or label executives, that would take note of this and see how they would do it. But overall though, Playboi Carti did prove people wrong, but he had a very slim chance that it would work out at the end. Because we all know how fickle a fan base could be. One day people could love you, another people could hate you, and then they'll probably forget about you. I like to think this album was like Whole Lotta Red, but the complete opposite. Whole Lotta Red was panned at first, but aged well from critics. Whereas imKingKenneth, right out of the gate, has good critical acclaim. But we still have to wait and see how would it go long term. That's part of the reason as to why I delayed this video. Because I wanted to wait and see first week sales, how people felt about it, how it would do in the charts, and overall how it would age. Because first second listen are way different from the third, fourth, fifth, and so on listen. That's why I didn't want to rush this video. No matter how many views, it could have potentially gotten me. But yeah, that's it for the video, y'all. Hope you enjoy. And if you do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos, and I'ma catch y'all later. Join my Discord, by the way, link in the description. Like I said, let me know how the camera quality is. I also do want to know what your favorite songs from this album are. I like Good Credit, Cocaine Nose, Radar, and Twin Trim. With all that being said though, I'm imKingKenneth, and I'm out this bitch. Peace out, y'all.